Hey, this is Pastor Pete with Northwest Church, and this is Things My Father Taught Me. Today I'm actually with a very special guest. He's Pastor William from India with his wife 𝗏𝗏, who's staying with us right now. It's so exciting to have them here. My father had many spiritual sons and daughters in his life, and one of his favorite was Pastor William right here. And the other day we were out in our yard. We were actually picking up sticks and getting rid of all the weeds, etc. And we were sitting just on the woodshed out the back, and we started talking about things my father taught us both. And you were talking about how my dad actually just completely changed the way that you saw life and how you actually pastored. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, thank you very much, Pastor Peter, for giving me this opportunity to share his father and also my father, Pastor 𝗏𝗏. He influenced a lot our ministry, our personal life. First time when I went to Scotland and we are together, we are having a dinner with him, and since he's a senior pastor and a senior minister of God, so I was so shy to sit close to him. Then he asked me, why you are sitting very far from me? Then, no, you are a senior pastor, you are a great man of God. Then he said, no, we are both equal in the sight of God. There is no big man, there is no senior, there is no junior. You are like my son, you can come and sit very close to me. And one word I still remembered, not only close, you have to sit on my lap. Because you are my child, you are my son. So when he said that word, my heart was totally changed.
Yeah.
So that is the time I see in the Father's heart in his life.
So when you were growing up in the faith, or when you were pastoring, or the culture of Christianity that you came from, was that not common for you then to understand that, or was a pastor always put up above and everyone was below?
Yeah, actually, where I am pastoring in India, if he is a senior pastor, a junior pastor, or a young pastor should not come close to him.
Wow.
Because he always make a junior pastor's distance, because you are a junior, we are so seniors, we are anointed, you should not come close with us, because we have such kind of a spirit in that time. But this thought, Pastor 𝗏𝗏 words has changed in my heart, and after that I became a father for many pastors in my nation of India.
And you said this really changed the way that even your pastors started to pastor too, and how they interacted with their own family, and how it actually saw your churches start to grow quite significantly. It's like you have like 125 churches you've now planted or so, and how it really started to affect the growth of the kingdom.
Yeah, Pastor. When I started being, after learn how to be a father from Pastor 𝗏𝗏, and I started to be a father for my church and for many pastors, and also not only for that, even I became like a father for my wife, father for my children, father for many people. So this has changed a lot in their personal life, in the spiritual life.
That's good. So when the fact is, as God has fathered us and made us his children, we're allowed to come close to him in boldness, because we are his children. We're not just subjects of a God, but we're actually children of a Father. And so therefore, we then actually have to, as we represent God as well, we have to have the same attitude of being fathers, spiritual mothers to other people, so that they can understand too that they can become sons and daughters of God just as much as we are. And that is life-changing news.
It's also, I remembered one verse in the Bible after learned from Pastor 𝗏𝗏, and there was a word, there are 10,000 teachers, but only one Father.
Yeah.
Because Father pray for children, and father corrects us, but a teacher cannot do all these things. So nowadays, I very much strongly understood we need a father in the church.
Yeah.
That can
That's good.
gives lot of strength for the believers, lot of strength for the pastors.
Yeah.
So God made me a father for my country, for many pastors, many people in India.
Wow.
So I have a covering of the father, and I covered so many pastors.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, Pastor.
So I think there's one thing we've learned for today, and that is look for fathers. Look for someone who has the father spirit, because that will change your life. Teachers will not take your phone call in the middle of the night. A father will, right?
Yeah, that's true.
We love you guys.